Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Crawfordsville High School. You're listening to the voices of the Lady Athenians. You've got Coach Mike Schubert and Tony Thomas here with you tonight. Coach, were you at the game last year when we played Seeger?
Yes, that was quite an opening game, yes.
I was following it on Twitter, and when Seeger ran out of players.
They were shorthanded at the beginning of the night. The coach was talking about it before, telling that they were going to be needing a lot of different JV players play, and it just didn't work out for them.
It sure turned out for us.
Yes, it did.
Well, tonight we're playing the Seeger Patriots, and now we're going to have the introductions for the Crawfordsville Lady Athenians. And starting at one guard is zero, Isabel Vivero. You pretty much had all these kids in 8th grade, didn't you?
I've had all these kids except for the junior class, which is Olivia and Addie.
Okay. Joining Isabel Viveros is Carolyn Francis, number 10. Olivia Barnett's number 11. Lauren Kellerman's the leading scorer, number 12. And number 14 is Megan Simmons. And you had Megan Simmons as an 8th grader?
Yes, I did.
She has made quite an improvement in her game.
Yes.
Did you happen to catch the scrimmage against Covington the other night for the girls?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Yeah. What were your thoughts?
Well, we played them real well. We got up and down the floor. We had a little trouble against the zone. They went up our corner against the zone, but other than that, we played pretty well.
Pretty well. I thought the ball movement in the man offense was very good.
Yes.
The tip goes to the Patriots of Seeger and Kylie White. And we're all wondering, is she related to the other White in Seeger? Got a backdoor cut. Kylie White makes a pass out to number 23 for a set shot. It's in and out. An offensive rebound by Avery Cole. And who's that foul on?
I think they got Isabel.
Isabel Viveros?
Yes, got Isabel Viveros.
You know, Isabel has really improved her game as well.
Yes, she has. Yes.
I remember watching her play as an 8th grader, especially the game at Northridge. I thought she played really well. Mm-hmm. We've got a 2-shot foul coming up, and the first shot is up and in by Avery Cole. Puts the Patriots on the board, and she looks like she's got a pretty decent shot, Coach.
Form looks good, yes.
Nice rotation on the ball. We got a rebound there by Megan Simmons. Passes it out to Lauren Kellerman running the break. Lauren penetrates the lane, dishes it off to Carolyn Francis. Shot's just a little bit long. And Olivia Barnett over the back. Well, that's one of those things that seems like sometimes you cannot keep a kid from doing.
Exactly, yes.
Kind of like putting their hand in the cookie jar.
In the cookie jar, yeah.
Here comes Kylie White. Crosses midcourt. Passes that ball to the left to her teammate. The Patriots have the floor spread with a high post, running some back picks. And Lauren Kellerman, with a good defensive play, ties up Kylie White. So it's going to be the Lady Athenians ball. And it looks like Isabel Viveros is running the point.
Yes, she is.
The Athenians set up in a stack. Take the ball to the right side. Lauren Kellerman with a drive and a running shot. Very nice. Lauren Kellerman with her own rebound and puts it right back up for the first hoop. And the Lady Athenians take a 2-1 lead early in the game. Did you ever play against Seeger?
Yes.
Tuttle?
Yes, we've had them about every year I've had them the last 4 or 5 years.
That was a real nice defensive play by Olivia Barnett. She didn't go for the head and shoulder fake by Avery Cole. Held her ground, and the ball goes out of bounds. We got an out-of-bounds play now on the west end of the court. Got a long pass out to the Patriots. Avery Cole looks to be one of the more athletic girls for the Patriots. And number 21 is Emily Schrader. She looks to be the tallest Patriot on the floor. Ball's there in the middle. And Seeger, as always, a very patient team under Coach Brent Rademacher. There's another head and shoulder fake and a backdoor cut. And the Lady Athenians are fortunate on that play. Olivia Barnett passes the ball to Carolyn Francis, to Isabel Viveros, to Lauren Kellerman. Head and shoulder fake. Picks up the 2-pointer. Lauren Kellerman off to a very good start, Coach.
Yes, he is.
She is the leading returning scorer for the Lady Athenians. There's a good pass inside to number 23, Sydney Sexton. She's a little strong on her shot. Isabel Vivero sets up the offense for the Lady Athenians. The ball goes off of her foot, and we've got a backcourt call. I don't know if you know this or not, but this is Brent Rademacher's, I had it written down, I think it's his 22nd season.
Is that right?
I recall.
Sure, and he's been there for quite a while.
He's got a few years under his belt.
Yes.
If I remember, he's won nearly 300 games. Lauren Kellerman. There's a play that you see a lot where she had her left hand out instead of her right hand.
Exactly, yeah.
And it cost her a foul.
Yep.
That's one player we can't afford to put on the bench with foul trouble. Well, I would say Coach Bean's got to be pleased with the start so far.
I would say so, yeah. They're looking very aggressive. They're getting it out on the break again.
Isabel Viveros with the pass up to Olivia Barnett in the middle. Right back to Viveros. Cross court to Kellerman. To Carolyn Francis down on the baseline. Isabel Viveros with the ball at the point again. To Olivia Barnett. Running the motion offense. Lauren Kellerman forced the pass in, which was stolen by the Patriots. Got a little sloppy with the ball there.
Yes, they need to be a little more patient on that. It just takes a little time. One good screen will get somebody wide open if they just let it happen.
Making her first appearance of the night is Malia Tomlinson.
Yes.
Malia is the tallest Athenian, and Malia is wearing number 34. Carolyn Francis swings the ball over to Olivia Barnett, who penetrates the lane and dishes. Lauren Kellerman dishes. Carolyn Francis dishes. We got the weave going out front.
We got a weave going, yep. They're moving pretty good with it.
Now I noticed
down
that Seeger is not switching on the defense. Another great drive by Lauren Kellerman. Going for the offensive rebound and a tie-up. And the possession gives the ball to the Patriots. Score is still 4-1. We got 4:22 on the clock. And Avery White bringing that ball up the court. Well, they do a lot of head and shoulder fakes.
Yes.
Here's an excellent drive there.
No, they're going to get Lauren again.
Because that's her second foul. Here comes Isabel Viveros back into the game.
Fouls on number 12, Lauren Kellerman.
That's Kylie White going to the free throw line. She made a great spin move.
Yes, that was. It was nice.
A really good shot there.
Checking in for your Athenians. Number 0 is Isabel
And Viveros is in for Lauren Kellerman. So here comes the first test of the season, Coach.
Right.
That's not the way Coach Bean drew it up, I'm sure.
I'm sure it's not.
I think we got a good call there. Had a long rebound out, and Malia Tomlinson was going for it with one of the Patriots, and the call came our way. So the score is now 4-2, Lady Athenians. Let's see how they handle the ball without Lauren Kellerman on the floor. Malia Tomlinson out on the point, swings it across to Carolyn Francis, to Megan Simmons, catches that ball in a three-point position, makes a pass inside to Olivia Barnett, was not able to connect. Carolyn Francis penetrates, dishes to the right.
Oh, no, grab it. You need to grab that instead of trying to knock it back.
And number 21 is Emily Schrader, who takes the ball in for the shot. She's fouled on the shot. You know, for Megan, I think that's just one of those inexperienced type plays. Sometimes you just got to take the turnover instead of giving up the hoop and a foul.
Number 44, Chloe Livesey.
Chloe Livesey makes her first appearance of the season, is in for Carolyn Francis. And Emily Schrader not able to connect on the free throw. Malia Tomlinson inside. And she is fouled by which Patriot picks up the foul here? Number 10.
We got 10, yes.
Kaylee Kerr. So we see our first out-of-bounds play of the season. Patriots stay in their man-for-man defense right over the top. That is a great play. That's good to see. Set up in the stack underneath. The ball went over the top to 5'11", Malia Tomlinson, and got another backdoor cut there for the Patriots. Kylie White gets the basket. Megan Simmons with a good drive. Little hard off the glass. We're all tied up at 6. Ball is out of bounds off the foot of the Patriot. And Crawfordsville has the ball. We got some subs for the
33.
Who's in the game?
33 just came in.
Kirsten, I asked Coach how to pronounce this. Kirsten Shefke, something like that.
That's got to be close.
If her parents are listening, I apologize. The Patriots are staying in the man-for-man defense, but they're helping out a little bit more on our weave. Livia Barnett looks left, looks right. We need an Athenian to move. Isabel Viveros to Chloe Livesey. Chloe Livesey for a 3. Give the assist to Isabel Viveros. That's the one thing Chloe does well.
Yes, that's why she came in. We weren't getting any shots out there on that weave. And you can get something out front, and you can slide it over to the side where she spots up, and that's what she's for. Coach, you've also got number 15 for Seeger in Allison High.
Allison High. Welcome to the game, Allison. Isabel Viveros, a little sloppy with the ball. Patriots get a steal. Good bounce pass. And we've got a foul on the court. I think it's going to be Olivia Barnett with the foul. We'll see if I can see from...
Yes, it is.
Olivia, is that her first foul? Yep. Olivia Barnett picks up her first foul. I forgot. Another backdoor cut. Number 21, Emily Schrader. Wow. See what, they haven't connected all their backdoor cuts.
Yes.
It's like the Princeton offense.
I imagine that's going to be a topic of conversation at the break.
Megan Simmons with left-handed half hook. A little bit hard. Isabel Viveros is on the floor. And we've got a possession call is going the Athenians' way. We got 2 new players. We got Zoe Walbert and Mackenzie Linus making their first appearance of the season. The Athenians are up 9-8 over the Seeger Patriots. Isabel Viveros will inbound the ball. We got 4 men across the baseline. 3 players coming left. Megan Simmons, that was a good pass and a good shot. She did get a rebound and another shot. So Megan Simmons has had some good looks. Zoe Walbert with the steal. Advancing the ball up the court. She puts up her first shot of the season. So Zoe Walbert comes up empty on her first shot of the season. The steal was great.
Yes, it was.
She got back good on defense. Looks like, I think, Kylie White, I'm not sure that Coach Rademacher is going to bring her out of the game all night if he doesn't have to.
Yeah, she's handling the ball quite well, moving things pretty well for him this first quarter.
She's a pretty good athlete.
Yes.
Ball's out on the three-point line. Head and shoulder fake, reverses to Kylie White, who penetrates, kicks back out. The ball's reversed. The Patriots are very patient, very patient. They're swinging that ball side to side, and we've got a 4-out with a high post. They're looking for every chance they can to make a backdoor cut. Kylie White to number 10, Kylie Kerr. The pass is back out. They reverse the ball again. Penetrate the lane, reverse the ball again. Ball is on the left wing now. Well, our girls are playing pretty good defense right now.
Yes, it is. You let them work that last shot. They're playing well.
So far, so good. They're taking time off the clock. We've got about 10 seconds left in the quarter. somebody is going to have to penetrate the lane and get up a shot. Got a pass on the baseline. They kick it back out with 2 seconds.
Not going to get a shot. Good defense by the Athenians.
Unaware. That last part of that last possession, the ball got in the hands of the freshman player out on the point, and she wasn't quite sure what she was going to do.
Yeah, not quite what they wanted, I don't think.
If you are Coach Tony Bean, and if you're looking up at a 9-8 score, and you've got your best player on the bench for at least half the quarter, what are you thinking?
Well, right now, we're talking about my defense, okay? We've been giving up too many backdoor cuts, too many really easy shots, and they've missed a lot of shots. Right now, for the offense, with Lauren on the bench, you got to look to move the ball. I would really try to get the ball inside a couple times. So you got Malia and Zoe both in the game now. I think I would try to get the ball inside, get some baskets inside.
We only got one bucket from our post players in the first quarter, and that was an out-of-bounds play, and that was a great play. Megan Simmons has had some good shots inside. Hasn't found a rhythm yet, but I think she will.
Yeah. Could be a little bit of nerves. It's for her first varsity start.
What grade is Megan in? Is she a sophomore?
She's a sophomore. First varsity start.
I thought she had a great scrimmage the other night against Covington.
Yes.
Thought she rebounded well. She took good shots.
Yeah.
Moved the ball. Played like she was an experienced player.
Yes. Last year I had her. She just, if you believe a player can get better every game, she's the one that did. She just kept making strides every game.
She's a 5'10" sophomore, and you can't coach height, and so when you get some, you got to take advantage of it.
Exactly.
One thing we haven't mentioned so far is that every player in Seeger's lineup is either a freshman or a sophomore, with one exception.
Yes.
No seniors on the roster.
No seniors on the roster, right?
Wow. Well, we've discussed who is going to have the ball first here to start in the second quarter, and we have finally decided the Patriots get the ball. Even though they had the ball at the end of the first quarter, it's a change of possession. There's another backdoor cut. Megan did a nice job picking up that backdoor cut there, and we switched on defense. Zoe Walbert they had a double dribble there.
Good. That's good defense. You got to where you want her out front with her back to the basket. Don't foul.
Zoe did a nice job of forcing her into a bad decision. On the floor for the Athenians, we got Isabel Viveros, Mackenzie Linus, Megan Simmons, Zoe Walbert, and Chloe Livesey. They're putting a little pressure there on the point. We got Megan Simmons now with the ball out front. She's using that right hand pretty well, even though she's a southpaw. Zoe Walbert's at the point. She is penetrating with a dish out to Mackenzie Linus, who penetrates the lane. Passes out to Isabel Viveros. The pass wasn't quite there where she could catch and shoot. Zoe Walbert with the ball, reverses it to Megan Simmons. Mackenzie Linus makes a cut down the lane. Chloe Livesey with a three-pointer. And Megan Simmons with the rebound. There you go. Welcome to the varsity, Megan Simmons. Of course, I think she played some varsity last year, too.
A little bit, yeah.
I don't know if she scored or not. I don't know if she started at all last year. But that's always nice to see an offensive rebound and a putback. That'll settle her down a little bit.
Yes, that helps. Get that first one down.
Patriots got that ball out front. Chloe Livesey is all over the ball handler. Head and shoulder fake. Zoe Walbert reaches in for a deflection. And the ball is off the leg of the Patriots. So Mackenzie Linus will inbound the ball going west to east. And point guard Isabel Viveros. I tell you what, she's a great surprise. I just assumed.
Yes, she is. She's a girl that has worked hard. She's always very aggressive. And we'll see if she's learning to tone it down this year. That's the only thing she needed, just a little bit.
I would rather tell somebody whoa than giddy up.
Me too. Exactly.
Well, in that last play, Zoe Walbert was penetrating to the hoop and had the ball deflected off her leg out of bounds, so the Patriots had the ball. I haven't noticed. There's an outside shot for Seeger. Mackenzie Linus is on the floor. There's a half dozen kids on the floor. Change of possession goes to the Lady Athenians. It's always good to see basketball players on the floor.
Yes, it is.
Megan Simmons heads to the bench. I think it's the first time she's gone to the bench.
Yes, it is, huh?
And we've traded 5'10" for 5-something for Carolyn Francis. And if anybody wants to read a little bit of humor, follow Carolyn Francis on Twitter.
Yes, definitely.
She's one of my favorite persons in all the world.
Yes.
We got another out-of-bounds play. Isabel Viveros handling the ball. We're in a box. We got 2 picks up. Zoe Walbert steps back to the free throw line. Puts up a real nice shot. It's a little bit too long. Zoe still looking to connect for the first time in this season. And the Patriots are still running 4 out with a high post. This is I'm going to call it the Princeton offense. It may not be.
Close. It's close. Yeah.
Another pick.
Right there.
And another shot that was missed by number 23. That's Sydney Sexton. She's one of the starters. Isabel Viveros kicks the ball out to, my goodness. There was an ill-advised pass, which resulted in a turnover.
You know, now that I think about it, you can tell that their high school, their varsity coach, pays close attention to the middle school.
Yes.
Because we played Seeger last year, and they did this. They spread the floor. Just had all 5 out, and would do the same thing that they're doing right here. So
the middle school's running the same thing as the high school.
Yes, they are. I remember it now.
There's a backdoor cut and a good help by Mackenzie Linus. And Brent Rademacher, Seeger's longtime coach, calls a timeout. Do you know what he does for a living? Coach Rademacher? He's a farmer.
I didn't know that.
His family's got about 10,000 acres.
Oh, okay.
They've got some of that rich black soil over there.
I did not know that. I just know he'd been there for a long time.
Last year, it had been 2 years ago, my last year here, when Seeger came over to play us, I was talking with Brent before the game, and he's not much of a talker before the game. He likes to focus. Of course, I like to talk. It was a duel. But, he's been coaching at Seeger. I think this is his 22nd or 23rd season. He's won an average of more than 15 games a season. He's done a great job with the Seeger Patriots. He took 1 year off. They had a first-year coach last year, and we said at the top of the broadcast
yes,
that was one of our wins last year. Seeger finished with 4 players or 3. I can't remember.
3 that night.
They finished with 3 players on the court because of foul trouble, and we were able to steal the game in overtime. And that happened to be a real good win.
Yes, it was.
It's always good to start off with a win. Right now, the score is 11-8. The Lady Athenians over the Seeger Patriots. It's a low-scoring game. I'm not surprised by that because Coach Rademacher is going to work that ball to death.
Yeah.
We got an out-of-bounds play. The ball's being kicked out near half-court line, and I think it's number 10's got that. Had a loose ball. Zoe Walbert had her hand on that ball again. That is number 10. That's Kaylee Kerr. I didn't recognize my own handwriting here, Coach. Kaylee Kerr. So we got a ball that's being passed from the sideline. Coach Bean is trying to coach the refs as well as his own team.
Yes.
And Megan Simmons is a sophomore, and she was going to come into the game without checking in with the score.
Yes.
All right, here we go. Seeger Patriots with the ball. And probably one of the better players on the court has got the ball in her hands. We're talking about Kylie White.
Yes.
We're still running a high post, and that high post is making one pick after another. Kylie White shoots it from the corner and goes after her own rebound, but the ball goes out of bounds. So we got a team rebound. Mackenzie Linus will inbound the ball, and Carolyn Francis takes over at the point. Isabel Viveros has been running the point. She's on the bench. Kicked that ball to Mackenzie Linus. She's got that ball above her head now. Gets that ball back out to Carolyn Francis, to Zoe Walbert. We got some cutters. Megan Simmons in to Chloe Livesey. Kicks it back out to Carolyn Francis. Good ball movement.
Yes, they are. They're moving it very well.
And good patience. Nobody's forcing up bad shots. Carolyn Francis into the lane. Kicks it out to Mackenzie Linus for a three-pointer. Megan Simmons tried to get that offensive rebound. That may be the first time I've seen Mackenzie Linus put up a three-pointer.
Yes.
And we've got a couple seniors on the court now. Actually, we got three seniors.
Three seniors.
Zoe Walbert, Mackenzie Linus, and Chloe Livesey. Back to the Princeton offense. Kylie White's got the ball at the top of the key. She reverses that ball to Kaylee Kerr. Got a backdoor cut, and Zoe Walbert with a steal. I thought for a second that backdoor cut would end up in a...
It looked like it was there, didn't it, until the last second.
Zoe came out of nowhere. Got a cross-court pass to Chloe Livesey. Three-pointer. That's her second three-pointer of the night. The assist goes to Zoe Walbert and the Athenians with a 14-8 lead. The Patriots have not scored here in the second quarter. A good bounce pass inside for the Patriots, but they're not able to handle the pass. So the turnover goes to the Lady Athenians. Zoe Walbert kicks it over to Megan Simmons. Chloe Livesey makes the cut down. Doesn't get it. Ball being reversed to Mackenzie Linus. She got that ball above her head. Reverses the ball to Carolyn Francis, who sets up the offense again. Megan Simmons makes a cut, and Zoe Walbert drives down the lane and was able to encourage a foul.
Fouls on number 21, Emily Schrader.
Emily Schrader with the foul. And that's her first foul. So the only person in foul trouble happens to be a Lady Athenian. Megan Simmons. Oh, man. Megan Simmons put up the shot, and Carolyn Francis got the rebound. Put up the shot, and there's a steal.
Got a breakaway. Carolyn catches her, but it's still good.
So that was number 11, Kylie White, with the steal. And with the layup. And Coach Bean calls a quick timeout. And it looks like Isabel Viveros is going to come back into the game. And I didn't see if that's a full or a 30. It's got to be a 30 because the kids are standing on the court.
They're standing, yeah.
You know, in that last out-of-bounds play, we had a real good pass. And it went to Megan Simmons. Her shot was short. Carolyn Francis got that rebound, tried to put it back up. And when the ball was kicked back out, we just didn't quite handle it.
Right.
But when you make a turnover that close to half court, it's almost always a layup.
A layup, yes, it is.
So the turnover kind of bit us that time, but we're still up by 4 points. And I got to think, if you're Tony Bean and you've got your best player on the bench, after the first quarter,
kind of happy right now.
I would be.
Yes.
If you can get through the half with a lead and get your best player, keep her out of foul trouble, that's been a pretty good half.
I think so.
And I would have to guess that Coach Rademacher is pretty pleased with freshmen and sophomores staying in the game somehow. We got some full court pressure now by the Patriots, and we have a first turnover. That's probably an inexperienced turnover right there.
Yes.
So the Patriots get the ball on the baseline. They're down 10-4. They're set up in a diamond. Ball comes right back to Kelly White with a two-pointer.
How many teams in the state run that play?
I think everybody. Everybody.
Yes.
There is a three-pointer by Chloe Livesey. Wow, she's on fire, Coach. That's three.
Yes.
3 out of 4 on three-pointers. So we traded a 2 for a 3. And we're back to the Princeton offense, moving that ball from side to side, trying to penetrate down the lane. We had a cutter momentarily opened, but the person who came off the pick didn't quite see it. There's another backdoor cut.
Another one, yes.
Wow. Well, that time it bit us.
Yep.
Who got that shot? That was number 23, Sydney Sexton. So she'll try to get the old-fashioned three-point play.
Carolyn Francis got the foul.
I didn't see who made the pass for Seeger.
Yes, I didn't either. It would come from the right wing.
From the right wing. It was just a perfect pass.
Yeah.
And there's a good free throw by Sydney Sexton. cuts that lead to 17-15. That was one of the rare times that they made that backdoor cut, and they were able to make the pass, catch, and shoot and make it.
Yes.
And we got a foul here on the sideline by Isabel offensive foul. You know what? Was that a moving pick?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, they were basically running side by side. She got in front of her.
I was talking instead of paying attention to the game. That goes as a turnover.
Yes, it is.
Mackenzie Linus is back in the game. Isabel Viveros goes to the bench with her second foul. So we got 2 guards on the bench. 2 of our starters on the bench in foul trouble. Got 1:30 to play in the first half. It's a 2-point game. Good defense by Mackenzie Linus. There's a backdoor cut and another layup. And I think we just got away with a foul. And that was another bucket by Emily Schrader. We got full court pressure without 2 of our guards in the game. Zoe Walbert kicks it out to Chloe Livesey, who launches one from the stratosphere, and it's a little bit long. I think Chloe was feeling it, and she had a little more pressure than what she realized. So it's 17-17. 50 seconds to go in the half. The ball's kicked back out front. Head and shoulder fake. Uh-oh. And that is number 10, Kylie Kerr?
Yes, it is.
I think that's her first bucket of the game.
She was fouled by number 10, Carolyn Francis.
Carolyn Francis helped out on that backdoor cut and was a little too aggressive. Shots up, and it's a miss. Megan Simmons with the rebound. Carolyn Francis has her pass stolen. Seeger puts up a shot. There's a scrum on the floor, and we got a tie ball. Who's going to get the possession? Possession error goes to the Seeger Patriots.
Seeger, yes.
Carolyn made a cross-court pass.
Yeah.
And as a senior, that's a pass you wouldn't expect her to make. Those things, another backdoor cut. Wow. It's an avalanche of backdoor cuts, and we got a foul. I'm going to guess it's on Zoe Walbert. That's her first foul. Number 21, Emily Schrader, goes to the line for 2 shots. A chance to put the Patriots up by 4 at half. The first shot's up and in. 2, 4, 6, that's 7 points for Emily Schrader, unofficially. Olivia Barnett's back on the court. Walbert's out. Mackenzie Linus is out. Megan Simmons is in. Lauren Kellerman and Isabel
coming back in
Viveros.
for 30 seconds.
30 seconds of offense.
Yes.
There's a sweet little kid walking by there.
Maddie. Yes, Maddie didn't come out this year.
I think she's getting ready for softball.
Yeah.
Another free throws up and in by Emily Schrader. The Patriots are up by 4. They're got away with a turnover there.
She knew it.
We didn't have a referee anywhere nearby, thank goodness.
Yeah.
And Emily didn't act like she did anything wrong, and so we got the ball back. We're trying to work some clock. Got a turnover. And a layup by Kylie White.
Kylie White.
See what? She's the best player on the court first half.
I think so, yes.
Megan Simmons saves the ball. So we end the first half with a score of 17-23. You know, Coach, the hard part for the Lady Athenians is with about, I think it was about 3 minutes and 50 seconds on the clock, they hadn't even scored in the second quarter.
Right.
Because of foul trouble and full court pressure by Seeger, we gave up 15 points in 3.5 minutes. Wow. Talk about a huge turnaround.
Well, you know what? We're talking about what we're calling the Princeton offense tonight and everything. And it's really pretty simple. But just like I tell my girls, and I'm sure you do, a lot of coaches, if you execute, it doesn't matter how simple it is. If you get good execution, you're going to get those type of easy baskets. And that's what they're doing right now. They're being patient. Their passing has turned up a notch.
Yes. Excuse me, Kim.
That's fine.
We got Jim Johnson here from the Journal Review. If you got some stats, Mike and I have our own stats. if he's got the stats, I'd love to see them. If he's got the statistics, scoring would be good enough. You know, one thing I noticed is that because of our foul trouble, it put some of our kids in an unfamiliar position.
Yes, it does.
And so we had some non-decision makers having to make some decisions in a full court game instead of half court.
Yes,
in a speed-up game instead of a slower pace game.
Yeah, yes.
And it's a shame because we played such a good first 12 minutes.
Yeah.
With Lauren Kellerman on the bench.
Right, yes, yeah.
And with Lauren on the bench and Isabel Viveros on the bench, you have to give Seeger credit because they were patient.
Yes, very patient.
And they continued to work their offense, and they stayed out of foul trouble.
Yes.
They've got, well, I don't know how many fouls they've got. They arrest the score.
But yes, they have. They've been patient, and that's, you know, that's credit, like you were talking about, their coach. You know, he's been around a long time. He's got a bunch of young girls, and he right now, first game, you know, they looked real shaky at the beginning, I thought. They were missing a lot. They were getting their cuts, but missing a lot of shots. Now then, they've calmed down a little bit, and now they're making those shots.
So the momentum has changed.
It's changed
a little bit.
But it's halftime.
It is halftime. You know, of course, you know, as a coach, you look up at that scoreboard, and you've got a 4-point lead, and you've got your best player on the bench, and you're thinking, if I can get to halftime and I got a lead, boy, this is perfect.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, you look up at the clock, you're suddenly down 6 points, and both of the girls who play point guard have 2 fouls.
Right.
Whew. But sometimes, I guess what we're going to find out here with our kids is how they handle adversity.
Yes.
And are they going to dig in and dig out? Well, to see what Coach Bean has up his sleeve. Unofficially in the first half, I've got Chloe Livesey with 9 points. I got Malia Tomlinson with 2. Lauren Kellerman had 4 points. That was early in the first quarter. I got Megan Simmons for 2. Let's see, 9, 11, 6, and 17. That's our 17 points. So right now, 15 of our 17 points are from guards.
Yes.
2 are from posts.
Yes.
And the scoring for Seeger is spread out between 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players. So their 5 starters have all scored. That Kylie White.
Yes, she's.
What grade is she?
Yeah, I was going to take that too. She is a sophomore.
She's playing like a veteran.
Yes. She's
very,
like you said earlier. Right. So far, what we've seen, she looks like the best player on the floor.
She's playing like a veteran. Yeah. She handles the ball. She's kind of the quarterback on the court, even when she doesn't handle the ball.
When she doesn't have the ball, yes.
Defensively, she has created some turnovers. She has finished at the rim. I've got, thank you very much. Here we go. Here's some stats at halftime that are official. Let's start with Seeger. Kaylee Kerr's got 2 points. Kylie White's got 9. So I did miss 1 bucket there. Sorry about that, Kylie. Avery Cole's got 1 point. Emily Schrader has 8 points. So I've got her right. And then Sydney Sexton has 3 points. So one of those free throws I wrote down wrong. When I heard that Seeger had all 9th and 10th graders, I had some hope for our team. You know, you don't wish anybody ill will.
Right.
But when you bring in an inexperienced team, and last year Seeger went 7-16. They had a devastating first game loss to the Lady Athenians.
Yes.
So, you know, you hope in your gym you can do the same thing. Hopefully we can turn this thing around at halftime. Officially for the Lady Athenians, Chloe Livesey led the Lady Athenians in scoring with 9 points, hitting 3 of 5 3-pointers. Malia Tomlinson has 2 points. Megan Simmons has 2 points. Lauren Kellerman has 4 points in about 3.5 minutes.
Yes, she went out early.
So what are the keys to the second half here, Coach? What are you going? If you're the coach, you got our kids in the locker room. You got about 7 minutes to correct some errors.
Yes.
What's the biggest error that you want to correct?
Right now, our offense stopped. Their offense has been good. Okay, we have to stay with that backdoor cut, and we have to get. If you can get a charge on that, if you got a person coming over helping, that you got to help out on that. That's a possibility. But I think right now you got to look at our offense. Okay, we've got hopefully Lauren coming back in now. That will be. A big part of that.
She pretty much has to play the whole
she
half,
has to
regardless
play,
of fouls.
and yes, and she has to play smart. She can't back off, but she's got to play really smart now to stay out of foul trouble because she's going to be needed. And I think the offense has got to pick up anymore. You gave up 23 points. Like you said, with Lauren on the bench, you got to be okay with that.
Yeah. If Lauren's on the court, we don't get up
23, and we score more than 17. Yeah,
so if we can score a few more and prevent less points, kind of like running a budget at the house, you got to do both when you're in trouble.
Yeah.
The other thing is on that Princeton offense, whoever sets the pick, that defender's got to call it out.
Right.
Momentarily switch, or there's got to be some weak side help. And
got to be communication, They got to start doing that.
So I'm just looking at our starting lineup. Isabel Viveros is a sophomore. Olivia Barnett is a junior. Lauren Kellerman is a sophomore. Megan Simmons is a sophomore. Who was our other starter here? I guess that was our starting lineup. So we started sophomore, senior, sophomore. Three sophomores, a junior, and a senior.
Yes.
So there's not a lot of experience anywhere on the court.
No. This statement I'm going to make right now really pertains nothing to the actual game tonight, but we are playing without a veteran player that will make a difference down the road. I mean, like I say, it's nothing to do with this game, but this is making some of the other girls, have to step up right off the bat this year.
And the person that Coach Schubert's talking about is Addie Laskowski.
Yes.
And Addie Laskowski is an athlete.
Yes, she is.
She's probably the fastest girl on the court.
Yeah.
One of the hardest players on the court. She's a 2-year starter.
Yes.
And she's been out with mono.
Yeah.
And I don't know how much of the soccer season did she miss?
I don't recall how much she missed exactly. I know it was the last 2 or 3 games, maybe, something like that. I don't know. I haven't heard a date when they expect her back.
I'd gotten a text from Jennifer that Addie was going to miss the first game. Mm-hmm. I think that she's going to be available Tuesday against North Putnam.
Okay.
I'm not sure. We've got 1 minute to go here in halftime before we begin that second half, and probably we need to pass on a couple of service announcements for the high school. The Sugar Creek draws have taken place, and our girls team and our boys team has drawn North Montgomery High School in the first round.
Okay.
The girls Sugar Creek Classic comes up beginning November 17. That will be games number 4 and 5, and that's at Western Boone High School this year. And our boys Sugar Creek Classic, is that in January?
Sounds right, Coach. I'm not really sure, but that sounds right.
I used to go by memory.
Yeah. Okay.
But I'm a grandpa now, so I can forget a few things.
I haven't done that for a while.
So that's the first thing we want. We're playing North Montgomery in the Sugar Creek Classic. Next Tuesday, our girls will be at North Putnam. And then our next telecast here at the school will be November 25, when our boys have their first home game against Benton Central. Did we beat BC last year?
Yes, we did.
Did we beat them bad?
We handled them pretty easy, yes.
And do they have anything coming back?
They have everything back.
They got everything coming back?
Yes, they were a little young last year.
Okay, and our guys had a great summer.
Yes.
So hopefully they can carry that into the season. All right, we're ready to go to the second half. And here in the second half, the Lady Athenians open with, we were very close to having a turnover. And we do have a turnover. The Seeger Patriots have found some success by putting full court pressure on the Lady Athenians. And what happened is that pass came in at the half court line, and I wasn't quite sure we were in the front court or the back court.
Yeah.
Now we're going to 5-out, Coach. We got 5 out instead of 4 out. There's a back pick.
Yep.
And Olivia did a real nice job there on the back pick.
That's what I was speaking about. Push can step over and stop that. That'll help.
And we're back to 4 out now. They started that second half, and number 20 is running that high post. And there's a nice drive down the lane by Seeger. And I believe that was number 10.
Yes, it is.
Kylie Kerr. And Kylie put up a nice left hand, but left it a little short. And then she did what a lot of kids do, frustration foul. And if you were Coach Rademacher, would you run a full court press?
Yes, I would. I would.
I would,
I've
too.
got the lead. Yeah,
we've got to prove that we can handle the ball.
Right.
Lauren Kellerman advances that ball to Isabel Viveros, who kicks it down to Olivia Barnett on the baseline, reverses the ball to Isabel Viveros, inside to Megan Simmons. Her shot goes up, but it's blocked. And the Patriots are bringing the ball down the court, and it's Kelly White with a running two-hander that does not go.
And we got Megan on the wide open play. Good pass from Lauren Kellerman for 2.
So the pass came from Lauren Kellerman.
Yes.
That's a great job of
got
keeping
the
her head
rebound,
up.
and Megan took off.
Score is 19-23. We've got a close one. Backdoor cut. And Kelly White had an opportunity, lost the ball, so the ball's being reversed. We got 4 out now. And number 20 is Avery Cole running that high post, and I believe the foul, they call a 2-shot foul on that.
I didn't even see the foul.
It
must have been a trip. It was a trip on
Isabel Viveros commits her 3rd foul. And
that's all I thought it could be was a trip because I didn't see anybody at contact.
We got 2 shots going up. Boy, she's got a nice looking shot.
Yeah, she does.
So Isabel Viveros just picked up her 3rd foul. Coach Beam did not even flinch.
No.
It's hard to take your point guard out against the full court press.
Yeah.
And I don't care what level you're playing. Kylie White with another 2 points on free throws. Lauren Kellerman handling the ball, using her right hand, left hand, and they're jumping her. Isabel Viveros to Chloe Livesey. Got a 3-pointer from the corner. Chloe rushed her shot just a little bit. And the Patriots advance the ball. And Isabel Viveros with a steal. Chloe Livesey with the ball in her hands, advancing. She stops for a 3-pointer, just a little bit short. Was that a 3-pointer or 2, Coach?
I think it was a 3, Coach.
Couldn't tell if she had her feet behind the line or not.
It was close, but...
The Patriots, hey, would you be surprised if I told you they're running that Princeton offense?
Yeah.
There's a real nice drive. Wow. Number 10, Kaylee Kerr. I believe it's Kaylee Kerr with a drive.
Yes, it is.
She took that ball from the top of the key, and a lot of times they penetrated and dished, and she kept right on going. I think she's playing with a little bit more confidence.
I think so.
Lauren Kellerman with a good pass to Megan Simmons, up for 2. Chloe Livesey with the rebound. Chloe Livesey with the shot. And a ball out of bounds with Megan Simmons. Real nice job for Chloe to get that offensive rebound. The score is now 19-27. The Lady Athenians are down by 8. Boy, it just happens in bunches, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Best player on the court so far is Kylie White. And the Athenians have gone to a press. It's a zone press.
She is open under the basket.
Great pass to Sydney Sexton, who handles that ball and the shot. It's a 10-point lead.
The press, Coach. The press is getting you.
Kylie White with 2 more. I think it's time for a timeout. Well, the full court pressure has taken its toll on the Lady Athenians, and that pass was just a little bit late.
Yes.
And Kylie White has got quick feet and quick hands. I'm pretty impressed with her.
Yeah, she's been a bright spot for Seeger tonight. A thorn in our side.
She has. Unfortunately, she's played pretty well.
Yes.
Okay, Coach, you're down 12 points. Boy, if you go back 8 minutes ago, we had a 5-6 point lead.
Yes.
And Seeger scored 15 points to end that second quarter. And we've scored 2 in the third quarter. And we've given up how many? We've given up 8 points. We're outscored 8-2. Ooh.
Right now, it's all in the press. They've come out very, very aggressive.
All handling the ball.
Yes.
Here's one of our favorite Athenians.
Yes.
Fabiola Castro. What a great kid.
Yes.
Fabiola Castro. Fabiola, did you have Fabiola as an 8th grader?
Yes, I did.
You know, when she was a freshman, here's Coach Lynn. Come up and join us, Coach.
Yes, I had Fabi for 2 years, actually.
Is that right?
Yes, I did.
You know, she was going to quit her first week as a freshman.
Yeah.
Coach, you need to hang around. We got Coach Gary Lynn here. Come join the old coaches. There's a movie about us. 3 grumpy old men.
Yeah, you've seen that, haven't you?
We need one more microphone to get Gary Lynn up here. None of us will be able to get in a word. Good to see you, Coach. Lauren Kellerman handling that ball on the press. She's taking it all the way to the hoop. There we go. That'll solve a press.
It's nice to see that out of a timeout.
Maybe Tony said, take the ball to hoop, kid.
Yes.
Until they stop you, take it to the hoop. We're in some sort of a zone trap, and oh boy. Number 21, Emily Schrader, with an offensive rebound and a putback, and I believe it's going to be Chloe Livesey with the reach in there.
Fouls at number 44, Chloe Livesey.
Who've now got a 12-point lead.
Zoe Walbert.
Zoe Walbert checks into the game for Chloe Livesey. So we're going with a post player for a shooting guard. Is Chloe wearing number 44? Okay, they got it right. That free throw is up and good. I'm not sure what the free throw percentage is. Seeger started out a little bit slow, but they've been hitting now. They're double teaming whoever gets the ball. And Lauren is bring that ball up on the left-hand side. Inbounds to Megan Simmons. She kicks it back out to Lauren. We're going to set up the offense. Lauren's going right down the pike. We got a foul on the floor. It's a good thing they fouled her because I think she might have gotten away with a little giddy-up.
Yes.
Okay, we got an out-of-bounds play on the west end line, and Isabel Viveros has the ball. We're set up in 4-men across. Here comes Lauren Kellerman with the ball. Her shot is up, and it's blocked. And Seeger gets the rebound. Did Zoe run into him or Lauren?
I think so, but we'll find out here.
I think Zoe's only got 22. That's Zoe.
Yes, that's Zoe.
That's a good thing because Lauren's already got
in the
2
area.
fouls.
Yes. That's 2 on Zoe, you're right.
Well, Seeger was able to catch up there with Lauren on that play. They're back to that Princeton offense. Passes down to the corner, a cut to the hoop by number 20, Avery Cole. Tell you what, I'd like to go to Seeger and learn their Princeton offense.
Yes.
Because they're executing it tonight.
You know, I myself will be seeing that in a couple weeks.
Is that right? Megan Simmons with the offensive rebound and a putback. Zoe Walbert. That started with, if I go back, Olivia Barnett put up a 2. Megan Simmons got an offensive rebound and put it up.
Yes.
Zoe Walbert got an offensive rebound, and her attempt will not count because she was fouled on the shot. Let's see if we can't get Zoe going. Zoe Walbert's a 5'9", 5'10" senior. Shots up and a little bit too hard.
Checking in for Seeger.
Zoe's looking for her first point of her senior season. This would be a good place for it. Bounces that ball twice, rolls it, bounces it 2 more times, rolls it, bounces it. And it's up and off the back. Megan Simmons gets on the court. Good hustle play. But she's on the inline. So the Patriots have the ball. Malia Tomlinson checks into the game for Zoe Walbert. Seeger's going to call a timeout. I think that Coach is going into a full court press. And Coach Rademacher is going to get set up.
Yes.
Just to make sure. I'm going to check. Who is the other assistant coach there for Seeger? Miranda? I just wondered if it was one of the girls that I had coached against.
Oh, yeah?
When I moved to town back in 2002, we played Attica the second game of the season. And my daughter's senior year, we played at Seeger, and they had us beaten, and somehow Darren pulled it out at the end. It was one of those games where all of our kids contributed to the win. It's one of those things, you know, it wasn't one kid who dominated. He's been coaching a long
Yes,
long
he
time.
has. Yes.
In fact, Darren was a kid back when he coached against Brent.
Yeah.
Well, I think the future is pretty bright for Seeger High School.
Yes, I do too.
Boy, just imagine putting these freshmen and sophomores, give them another year of experience. And in their conference, they ought to do pretty well.
Right.
Okay, here we go. We're in a 1-2-2 full court press. So we're going zone press. Got Megan Simmons on the ball.
Got a trap in the corner.
Isabel and Megan are trying to double team. They've got the ball in the middle. Kylie White with a great pass. Wow, great pass to number 20, Avery Cole. That's how you handle a press. Olivia Barnett kicks that ball to Lauren Kellerman. Lauren, right to left, right to left. The ball's out on the right wing.
They're trying to get it inside.
Malia's posted up. We can't get her the ball.
Can't get her the ball.
They've upped their pressure considerably.
Yes, they have.
Olivia Barnett penetrating. Lauren Kellerman's all the way to the hoop. There's a good drive and a score. Olivia Barnett gave up that ball to Lauren Kellerman. She took it left-handed strong to the hoop. And the weak side defense was a step late.
Just a step. That's all it takes.
Yeah, let's see if we can't get. That's Lauren's 8th point. One more. She's still at 8. So the score is 23-38. We're down 15 points. Oh, there's a walk. There is a rare mistake.
Yes.
A very good basketball player. You know, you try to teach the kids when you catch that ball, come to a jump stop. She had a little bit of giddy up and go.
Yep.
Okay, they've called the full court press, and Isabel Viveros is on the point. We're working out of the box situation. Here comes Lauren Kellerman going left, going right. And she puts up the shot. And that was Kaylee Kerr with the help, and she was just a little bit late. So Lauren is shooting 2.
Number 15, Allison High.
Well, if she can make these 2 points, that'll put her in double figures for the night. The Lady Athenians are down 15 points. We got 2:45 left on the clock. That free throw crawls over the front of the rim. Shooter's roll.
Yes, it is. She's got it.
Zoe Walbert is back into the game for Malia Tomlinson. We got Megan Simmons, Zoe Walbert, Lauren Kellerman, Isabel Viveros, and Olivia Barnett. Shots up. Shots in. That one looked good. So Lauren Kellerman's in double figures, and we're in a man-for-man press. So the zone press didn't last very long.
No.
Kylie White to the hoop. Zoe Walbert with the rebound. She's going down the middle. She puts up the shot. Just a little bit strong, and that's Lauren Kellerman with the rebound. Zoe Walbert with the rebound. Zoe Walbert with the rebound. Oh, wow. We had 4 shots that time. We were not able to convert.
Might have been frustration. She missed a couple shots down there, and she come and got behind and still tried to reach in and got the foul. That's Zoe.
We put the best player on the court at the free throw line for 2 more opportunities. I'm going to guess Mackenzie Linus is coming in for Zoe Walbert.
I think you're probably right.
Picked up her 3rd foul.
Yeah.
Kylie White converts. Mackenzie Linus is into the lineup. So now we're going with Lauren Kellerman, Isabel Viveros, Olivia Barnett, the guards, with Megan Simmons and Mackenzie Linus. And Kylie White continues to play well. It's a 15-point lead, 25-40. The Athenians need to get some stops, and they need to score. Lauren Kellerman going left. They're picking her up. Olivia Barnett with the shot. Megan Simmons with the rebound on the shot. So our shots are not falling.
Not falling at all.
The moment.
We got a foul on Olivia Barnett.
Foul number 11, Olivia Barnett.
Olivia Barnett picks up her 3rd foul, and it doesn't make any difference at this point. Got 10 minutes left in the game. We're going full court pressure. Lauren Kellerman advances the ball. And number 15 is Allison High. I believe she's a freshman.
Yes, I believe she is.
She made one of those one-handed shovel passes. And just a little bit high. So the Athenians get the ball back. Half-court pressure by the Patriots. Isabel Viveros handling the ball. Kicks it out to Lydia Barnett. I think they're zeroing in on Lauren. No matter where she goes, they've got help coming. There's another one. That Kylie White jumped out there to double team Lauren. And the pass was just a hair long. Coach Bean was able to get in a timeout, I think, before that turnover. Nope. Yes. What'd they call?
No. They said Seeger hit the ball last.
Out of bounds.
Yes. Out of bounds off Seeger.
Chloe Levacy's into the game for Olivia Barnett. We're having trouble getting that ball in. And there's a turnover. Patriots, they're not going to run and gun. They're going to work that ball.
15-point lead. They're in no hurry like they were.
Hurry.
They got their lead by hurrying. Now they're going to try something different. Slow down, move the ball.
There's a good cut.
Cuts.
Number 33 with a good drive to the hoop. Number 33's first name is Kirsten. What's Kirsten's last name?
We worked on that one earlier, didn't we?
Shelfke, is that it?
Shelfke.
I'm going to apologize to Shelfke.
Yes, we need to apologize to that.
I even asked Coach Rademacher how to pronounce her name.
He
so much for that. She gets her first point of the night, and the lead is extended to 16 points. The best player in the game is coming out for the last minute of the third quarter. I've noticed, I think it's number 15 here, the little freshman. She is playing with a lot more confidence for Seeger. And
I think he's got her on Lauren, so she's really working. She knows she's playing against our best player, so
she's working hard on the defensive end and not worrying about the offense.
Right.
Sometimes that helps you. Lauren Kellerman for a three. That's a little bit short. So Lauren Kellerman misses on that three-pointer. And I think that the Patriots were in too big of a hurry to inbounds that ball. Patriots have the ball. They've got a 17-point lead. The Lady Athenians are in a full-court press. And number 21, Emily Schrader, is advancing that ball. Ball's out on the wing. Ball's back on the point. Great cut. And
that's all it takes.
Wow.
Good execution.
Emily Schrader for 2 more points and a great pass by Kaylee Kerr. That was, and the ball's off the hands of the Lady Athenians for a turnover. And it's a 19-point lead, Coach.
Yes, it's stretched here.
It happened quick.
Number 10, Carolyn Francis.
Happened quick. Lauren Kellerman's out of the game for the last 19 seconds. Mackenzie Linus defending the hoop. Kicked that ball back. They got plenty of time to work the ball. I'm sure that Brent would like for a last-second shot. I could tell from his... There's a three-pointer.
Three.
How about that? Chloe Levacy's got the rebound. Put it up, kiddo. Well, what a quarter. Seeger scored 19 points, and the Athenians scored 8. So we got outscored by 11 in that quarter. That was another quarter where the turnover bug bit us.
Yes, they got everything done that they wanted to do. They come out with the press, and it really bothered us. They stretched the lead a little bit, so then they could start back on their back cuts and work the half-court offense.
They tell you what, you've got to tip your hat to their patience. Now they got 44 points. That's probably what they average normally. Brent Rademacher team.
Right.
They've gotten a few more turnovers against us than they do other teams. But their execution from the middle of the second quarter on has just been phenomenal.
It's been great. Yes, it has.
Seems like every time that we have jumped out to help, we're one person late on our defensive rotation. I'm sure that Coach will show them the clips in practice.
Yeah.
But you got to think the way the game started, we were looking pretty good.
Yes, it was a good start. It was a real good start.
I noticed over here on the left, we got a new teacher at Seeger High School who's a Crawfordsville grad, and his dad owns a paint company here in town. And he's the assistant boys coach, I think, for Seeger High School.
I believe he is. Aaron Morgan, yes.
Aaron's son.
Aaron's son, yes.
I had a lot of people call me by my dad's name when I was a kid.
Yes.
One of my professors called me Reggie for 5 years.
Excuse me, Evan. It's Evan Morgan.
Evan Morgan. He's a great kid.
Yes. I coached Evan in baseball, but I didn't have him in basketball.
Is that right?
Yes.
He's a great kid.
Yes, he is.
Yeah. Coached for I don't know how many years over in Whitewater area of the state. Trying to think of the name of this. Another turnover for the Athenians. Not Rising Sun, but East Enterprise. I guess that's the school. Came home here a couple years ago. And
yes.
I think he coached middle school for a couple years and got an opportunity to go to Seeger. We're in full court pressure against the Seeger Patriots. We got Mackenzie Linus and Leah Tomlinson back on defense. Chloe Livesey is on the ball. Carolyn Francis and Lauren Kellerman. There's another cut to the hoop. The ball's reversed. They're patient. They're waiting for a wide open shot. And it looks like Mackenzie's not even going to guard the high post. She's back in a help side position.
Yeah. That's a good move. You're gonna have help in there when they're making their execution so well.
And that's probably not the shot. Seeger just took a 3-pointer.
Yeah.
The ball didn't hit the rim, and that's not the shot you want when you've got a 19-point lead. I'm sure Coach wants to work that clock. And now Crawfordsville is in their motion offense. Leah Tomlinson to Mackenzie Linus. There's a cut by Carolyn Francis to the middle. The ball's reversed in an attempt to be reversed, and it's behind the cutter. So another turnover for Crawfordsville. And Coach Bean is scratching his head, I'm sure.
Yes.
Here come the Patriots. And the ball's in the hands of the best player on the court, Kylie White. Kylie White to Emily Schrader. Emily Schrader to Kaylee Kerr. Schrader's handling that ball. Ball's brought back out, reversed. They keep the high post in there. The ball's reversed. Kylie White penetrates, brings it back out, working that clock. Backdoor cut. The ball was behind the cutter a little bit. The ball's reversed again. Another 3-pointer, which doesn't hit the rim. And Brent Rademacher, I've seen that look before.
Yes, I have too.
I think I made that look before.
Coach, you have. I'm sure we have.
Here, Coach Rademacher's got a 19-point lead, and they've jacked up 2 threes in a row. I think he'd rather have a Princeton cut and a surefire shot. Carolyn Francis is handling the point. She picks that ball up a little bit too soon, and Kylie White steals it. Schrader's got the ball in for a wide-open layup. That works every time. Another 2 points for Schrader. Carolyn Francis goes left. Chloe Livesey's got the ball. She picks it up on the wing.
With nowhere to go.
Lauren Kellerman got a bump from behind, but no call. We've got a wholesale substitution plan coming in. Olivia Barnett, Zoe Walbert. Who else came in? Isabel Viveros came in.
Yes, Isabel came in.
We've got 4 guards and Zoe Walbert on the court. Lauren Kellerman's going left, trying to get to the hoop. There's a pretty good move, but boy, that was great defense by freshman Allison High. A good drive by Kaylee Kerr and another 2 points for Seeger. We've got a 23-point lead with 5 minutes left in the game. Olivia Barnett to Chloe Livesey on the right wing. Another three-pointer is in and out. I thought that one was down.
Lauren reaches in for a tie up there. Lauren with Crawfordsville's ball.
With the hustle play. And we've got a play for Zoe Walbert, I think, in the middle. Yes. There it is. The pass was a little bit short. Zoe may not have held her position long enough.
Right.
I love that play, though.
Yeah, yes.
When you've got somebody who's shorter than you and you allow them to have inside position, you're open. I know a lot of parents don't think you're open, but you're open.
Yes.
Okay, Coach, we're down 23 points. We got 5 minutes to go. It looks like that the Athenians are going to open with a loss, but you've got to look at this situation as a teaching moment.
Yes, you do.
So what are we going to learn?
Okay, you got to learn handle the ball, watch the cuts, helping on defense, working for a good shot, and really you're going to not take quick shots, but you're going to have to move the ball quickly to get shots.
That's hard to do sometimes.
Yes, it is.
It's also an opportunity to decide we may lose this game, but it's a 22-game regular season schedule. Right. I'm going to play hard till the clock runs out.
Yes. You want to finish as strong as you can in a game like this. You don't want to put your head between your legs and quit. You want to still try to make something out of the last 5 minutes of the game.
Sometimes a coach learns who is going to play hard to the whistle and who's not.
Yes, it does.
And so I hope that our girls will give it their best shot. It's just one game.
Yes, it's a long season.
And we play North Putnam next Tuesday, and you want to improve.
Yes.
And obviously one area of improvement is our ball handling.
Right.
And there's another backdoor cut for a wide-open layup, and she misses. Kylie White with a miss, and Lauren Kellerman with the offensive rebound. Crossover dribble. They're going to double Lauren everywhere she goes. Isabel Viveros for her first shot. Lauren Kellerman saves it. She doesn't save it. So the ball is going to the Patriots. I noticed that any time Lauren goes to the hole, if she makes a cut, they've got somebody who's going to double her.
Waiting on her, yes.
They're going to make somebody else score besides Lauren Kellerman.
Right.
They had a wide-open cutter to the hoop, and Mr. Zoe Walbert with the steal. And Zoe's going to dribble that ball up the court. She picks it up on top with nobody to pass it to. Gets that ball to Olivia Barnett. There's Lauren Kellerman in the corner. Uses that rocking chair move. Tries to put up a shot. Has it blocked. A great pass to Kylie White, who misses another easy shot. Zoe Walbert, we've got a 2-on-3 situation. Crossover dribble. Takes the ball strong to the hoop. Does not get the call. So Zoe Walbert with another field goal attempt. I thought she made a pretty good crossover dribble there.
Yes, she did.
To get the shot. We're playing 3 guards out front trying to trap and 2 people back on defense. And if the Patriots are smart, they're going to work that ball, work the clock, but they're taking some outside shots, and they're not hitting them. We've got a 23-point lead for the Patriots. Zoe Walbert with the ball on the wing. Inside pass to Lauren Kellerman with an offensive rebound. Isabel Viveros is on the court. And the possession error goes to the Attica Patriots. And we've got some new players on the court. Number 12 for Seeger is into the game.
Number 12 is a Peterball.
Say that last name 3 times.
Peterball.
Very good.
You didn't think I did, did you?
I didn't. That was one of the names I asked how to pronounce before the game. Seeger inbounds that ball. The Athenians retreat, and they're going to work that ball. And they're trying to pull the Athenian post players out of the paint,
post, yes,
so they can work their offense. And the last 3 or 4 possessions, Coach calls a timeout. The last 3 or 4 possessions, the Seeger Patriots have taken some uncharacteristic.
Yes, for this part of the game where it's decided, and you maybe he's just letting them go, but you would think they would just stay with what they're doing.
You know, when something works, like when you catch fish, you stay in that hole.
Stay at it. Yeah.
I had a kid once who launched up a shot from about 40 feet right before half, and I asked him, why did you do that? And he said, well, I hadn't had any shots in the first half. Okay. Well, he didn't play in the second half.
Yeah.
I think Coach Rademacher wants his team to run the offense.
Yes,
to be patient and wait for a mistake. And because when you allow the other team to make mistakes, you get good shots.
He gets good shots, yeah.
Both teams have had some good shots. We haven't had a lot of points here in the fourth quarter.
No. Sometimes
when you get up like this, it's hard to continue to concentrate. But both teams are young, and Carolyn Francis is down on the ground, going at it hard. Here's an inbounds pass, a good cutter, another good shot. Lauren Kellerman with the offensive rebound, and Isabel Viveros brings the ball down the court. Lauren Kellerman down the lane. Isabel Viveros attempts to pass into Megan Simmons. And the Patriots with another steal, another turnover for the Lady Athenians. Falls into the high post. There's a backdoor cut. I notice one thing our girls need to do is when they defend that wing, they're standing straight up and down.
Right.
So when the backdoor cut is made, they're not sliding back.
They're not sliding to
their
position. Yes. You're right, Coach.
Of course, that happens in the NBA, too.
Yes.
That's at all levels of play. Lauren Kellerman inbounds the ball to Isabel Viveros. And the Athenians, Lauren Kellerman in the corner. She's wide open for a 3. Set play. Pass to Isabel Viveros. I believe that's Kellerman's 13th point. That's a set play. I don't know what they call that play. That's a play that we used to call shooter.
Yeah, I believe that.
I'd run it again. I'm sure that if North Putnam's coach is here, and I know North Putnam's coach, I'm trying to think of his name right now. Jared Duff is North Putnam's coach. In fact, Jared Duff was the assistant coach here back in 05-06 when I took a couple of years off when my daughter was in college. And he came in from Greencastle. And he instilled a couple of new things that Darren used. So when I came back, I knew the name Jared Duff. Now he's at North Putnam.
Okay.
And I coached against him last season when Northridge went down to play. And the high school coach was coaching the middle school. Long pass by the Patriots. And number 23 is a new player. Number 12 is a new player. That's a good pickup by Mackenzie Linus. Good help there. That's one thing that Mackenzie has always done well. She plays good defense, and she understands outside defense. That's one of her strengths. Thought Lauren Kellerman had a steal there. Patriots are working that ball. They're nice and patient. And we've got some players on the court, and I don't know their names just yet. That's Sydney Sexton with the ball. And the Athenians double teamed. And got a 5-count call. And it's a turnover on the Patriots. We're down by 20 points, Coach.
Yes.
It would be nice if we could close out and lose by less than 20. It looks better on paper.
Exactly, yes.
Mackenzie Linus with the cut to the middle. Isabel Viveros cross court to Lauren Kellerman, who attempts to penetrate. Lauren is going to get double teamed everywhere she goes. Megan Simmons with a strong,
good move, but it won't fall.
And the ball's out of bounds. It'll be the Patriots ball, but that was a good inbound.
Yes, it was.
Good entry pass.
Good entry, good move.
Good strong move. I'd take that any day. Mackenzie Linus forces a turnover. Carolyn Francis to oh my goodness, there's a takedown. Mackenzie Linus made the pass, which was stolen, and then she took down the opponent.
Yes.
I think that the Notre Dame football team would take that tackle any day.
Checking in for Seeger.
We're going to clear the bench now.
Okay, Coach, who's coming into the game?
Okay, there's Foley's coming back in. There's Georgia Kincaid, number 42. Michaela Underwood, number 20. Peyton Sennett, number 32.
Peyton Sennett.
Malia back in. We have 3 new people in.
3 new players. If you go to Arnie's,
yes,
Peyton Sennett, she'll be there to help you. Arnie's is one of my favorite places to go.
Yours and mine both.
You know it. Eating some of that health food.
Exactly.
Aaliyah Tomlinson clears the boards. Peyton Sennett is handling the ball. And the ball is off her leg, and the ball will go to the Seeger Patriots. We didn't get a whole lot of score in this quarter.
No, we didn't.
Seeger settled for some outside shots, and they missed some wide open shots. And we had a tough time getting good shots and connecting on them. There's a pass to the middle. There's an initial good pickup by Malia Tomlinson. There's a good drive by number 32 for the Patriots. And she gets her first bucket. What's number 32's name there? Lauren, let's see.
For them?
For the Patriots. Karis Sosnowski. Malia Tomlinson with 2. So that's, if I've got that right, I think, is that Malia's first bucket of the night?
I think so, yeah.
Could be. I'm going through my notes here. That's her first bucket of the night. So that's another bucket for the post players. We haven't gotten a lot of points from our post players tonight. Part of that is the turnovers.
Yes.
Outside shot, offensive rebound for Seeger. We got a jump ball situation with 7 seconds on the clock. Seeger is going to retain possession of the ball. On an inbounds play, they're set up in a box. Cut to the corner. Shots up. We got 3 seconds to go. I don't think the referees want to blow the whistle.
No.
That could have been over the back.
Yes.
And Michaela Underwood's going to have the ball. Let's see if she can put up a half-court shot.
Oh, a little short.
Looked kind of good there for a while. Well, the score from Crawfordsville High School is 50 for the Seeger Patriots and 30 for the Lady Athenians. You've been listening to Mike Schubert and Tony Thomas call the game. And what started out as a game of promise turned out to be a bit of a disappointment.
Yes, it went one-sided.
I think one of the keys to the game is when Lauren picked up those 2 early fouls and she went to the bench for the rest of the half.
Yes, yes.
And we got through most of the first half without it hurting us too bad.
Yeah, we were down 4. And then just down 4.
Drive home safely. Have a great weekend, everyone.
Coach Bean coming up here.
Okay. Coach Bean's going to come up here in just a few minutes.
Okay.
Lauren picked up those 2 early fouls. She sat. We were able to stay in most of the game.
Yeah.
And then when they went to the full court pressure, and Isabel picked up her second foul too. Yeah. And the next wave for the Athenians had trouble handling the press.
Yes, and that's what Mr. Radaker.
You know, the other key was Seeger was very patient offensively.
Yeah.
And lulled us. We played some good defense early, and I don't know if it was because we were tired or if because we were unfamiliar with the Princeton offense.
Yes.
Of course, last year, Seeger had a different coach.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what offense they ran. I wasn't at the game. Do you recall?
Yes. No, not really. It wasn't this, I can tell you that.
Okay.
It wasn't this. No.
And if they ran this offense, they didn't run it like the kids ran it tonight.
Right.
Well, it's only disappointing because it started out with so much promise.
Yeah, we figured first 12 minutes everything was going well. You know, it was going to be a good game, and then it seemed like they made us spurt through the second quarter, took the lead, and then just come out and just really hurt us with the press.
Once they took that lead, they milked that clock. I'm going to run through some scoring here.
Okay.
I'm not sure how official this is.
Yes.
But for Seeger, Kaylee Kerr had 6 points. Kylie White, who I thought was the player of the game, had 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 points. And she could have had more. She had a lot of backdoor cuts and was not able to convert. Avery Cole had 5 points. Emily Schrader had 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15. 15 for Emily Schrader. Sydney Sexton unofficially had 7 points, but I think I wrote somebody's bucket down that I think goes to Kylie White. And so anyway, on the fly, I missed that. Kirsten Schelfke had 2 free throws, and number 32, 32. I was going to say Paderewski, but it's Sosnowski. There you go. Sosnowski.
Yes.
Had 2 points. For the Athenians, Lauren Kellerman, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 13 points unofficially. Megan Simmons with 4 points. I don't think she had any in the second half.
No, I don't believe she did.
Leah Tomlinson with 2. Chloe Livesey had 9.
Those were all in the first half,
and
too.
I've got Malia Tomlinson actually had 4 because I wrote her name down
You got
twice.
her down twice, okay.
Well, that was her twin.
Yeah, there you go.
There's the good Malia and the evil Malia.
Yeah.
So Malia was, so we picked up 8 points tonight out of our post people. Out of 30 points, so 22 points for the guards, 8 points for the post. And I'm guessing on most nights, it's going to be a 2-to-1 ratio, guards to post.
Yes.
Only because, our best player is Lauren Kellerman.
Yeah.
She's our leading scorer. Normally, she's going to have the most points.
I think she led us last year with about 12 a game?
10, 12 a game, and as a freshman.
Yes.
As a freshman. And, she had a learning curve last year. And so here she is now as a sophomore, and she's the veteran.
Yes.
Can you imagine being a first game sophomore and you're the veteran?
Yeah. Well, I had Lauren for 3 years. I coached her for 3 years, and she's a good ball player. She's worked hard to get herself where she's at. She's going to be fun to watch. A year like this year is going to be trying on her because she's a sophomore, about 5'4" maybe.
What do they have her listed as?
Do they have it on here? Yes, they do.
They fudged a little bit.
They have
5'5".
5'5". Okay.
Oh, wait a second. They've got her listed as 5'7".
5'7". Okay.
She looks 5'7" to me.
That's okay.
With my bifocals.
Okay. But she's going to have that target on her back.
She is.
And that's
everybody who plays us. I mean, you do the same thing.
Oh yeah.
You got to go play somebody. If you stop the best player, you make other kids make decisions they normally don't make.
Yeah.
Which means that our other players have got to step up.
Yes. Yeah. And I think we've got the kids that can. Zoe has to become a scorer. She's got to, as a senior, she's got to step up and score. Carolyn's not been a scorer much, but she's always been a smart player.
Yes, and she's got to handle the ball.
She's got to handle the ball.
She's got to be that third guard.
Yes.
Between Isabel Viveros and Lauren Kellerman handling the ball, making smart decisions. And I'm sure Coach doesn't need Carolyn to score a lot of points, but he needs her to handle the ball and to be the senior leadership.
Make good decisions, yes.
To stay calm under the pressure of things. So, we saw some things. We saw some things at the scrimmage. I thought the girls had improved 100% over last year. Last year they defeated Seeger, but this is a different Seeger team.
Yeah, it's a different Seeger team. Yeah,
it's a different Crawfordsville team. Yeah. We don't have Jasmine Hall.
Right.
We don't have Addie Laskowski tonight.
Right.
Addie not only adds points, she adds defensive pressure and she adds rebounds.
Yeah, rebounds
and activity. She's always moving. So there's some good things. There's some things we need to work on. Coach Bean is here.
Well, I can stay out here.
Let's put that microphone. Can you go? Are you ambidextrous with the microphone, Coach?
There we go. Yeah.
Well, Coach, this is not the start that you wanted.
Nope.
Nope, not at all.
I got to tell you, we were sitting here halfway through the second quarter, and I turned to Mike and I said, if I told you before the game that Lauren Kellerman would be on the bench for 12 of the 16 minutes and you would have a 4-point lead, would you be happy?
Yep. I told the assistant coaches that. I told Olivia Barnett and Isabel when they both got their second fouls in the second quarter. I said, as long as we're leading, this is good. This is good. But what was it? A 2.5-minute stretch there to end the first half where it just kind of fell apart.
We gave up 15 points in the last, I think we said 3.5 minutes.
Oh, man.
I'm going by memory. You'll see on your film.
Yeah.
It was a combination of things. Some of your better ball handlers on the bench, full court pressure instead of half court pressure.
Yep.
Some kids doing some things they probably either they didn't have confidence or need more experience.
Yep. Foul trouble definitely puts some girls in a position to have to do things that we haven't worked on, and
that's a killer.
We've got to fix that. I mean, we've got to be deep, because you never know when you need your 4 or 5 bench players that you have. And tonight was one of those nights. I tried to get them to understand. I mean, they were so aggressive, and that's why we got in a little bit of foul trouble. I think so aggressive playing the ball, and that's why they're open on the back doors. It's like, just back off. And I'm kicking myself. Maybe I should have gone to a 2-3 zone, but honestly, I've watched us play a 2-3 zone in practice, and I'm not ready to do that yet.
That's kind of waving the white flag, isn't it?
Yeah, a little bit. But I don't know. We got to stay positive. I mean, it's the first game of the year. It's
a long
over
season.
and done with. We've got some stuff on film now that we can see and work on. I am disappointed. The players are disappointed for sure. But from the coaching to the play, it just wasn't where it needs to be yet, and we got to fix that as quick as we can.
You know, of course, you'll replay this a million times, I'm sure, if you're like any other coach. We were so honestly, I didn't know what to expect because I wasn't at the Seeger game last year, and of course that was a different coach. You know, Brent's been here forever.
Yep.
So this I call it a Princeton offense.
Right.
I don't know if that's what it is or not.
They're
but
kind of calling it chin now or something,
chin.
But it is. It's backdoor Princeton
backdoor
offense.
cuts. And if you're not used to playing defense for 45 to 50 seconds, they kind of lull you to sleep. And then if you don't have the weak side help, or if you're defending the picker, if you don't help, well, suddenly it puts pressure on you. And you know what? They ran some Princeton cuts early and they missed some shots. Or they made bad passes. Or a couple of times Zoe had some good weak side help early. And then late, Mackenzie Linus had some good defensive plays. So,
I think if I go back to film, I'm going to find, I told the girls this too, I'll find something good on each and every player. There were moments we were good, but we didn't sustain it. I don't think anybody sustained good play. And you're exactly right about playing Seeger and the Princeton. If I'd have had that on film or thought of that coming, maybe we would have prepared a little differently if they were later in the season. But either way, we got to be.
You know, even when UCLA got beat by Princeton back 20 years ago, whatever it was, on a last-second cut. Oh,
yeah.
That's college. You see that in the pros and college. What are the positives that you're going to walk out of here with?
Well, I got to remember, and we were pretty young. I mean, Isabel and Viveros, a sophomore. Lauren Kellerman, a sophomore, although Kellerman had a year's experience. Megan Simmons. I mean, Megan and Isabel, that's the first serious varsity play they've gotten. And they're both in the starting lineup. It's a home game. It was opening night. There was some jitters there and something. And I've seen in practice, I mean, both Megan and Isabel will play better in the future. Our seniors, I thought, did an excellent job of accepting their role tonight. Most of them coming in off the bench, and as long as we can keep the attitudes good, I'm not too concerned. We've got. How do you teach someone to hit bunnies? I mean, the game's a lot different if we make a few of those.
If you have the answer for that, you can write a book and retire.
The thing is, they all know it. You don't put pressure on them. I mean, no one's trying to miss an easy shot there, but. We did get some open look opportunities close. I mean, so let's Get more consistent at knocking those down. Get better on the defensive end. Coaches said it, though. I think it's got to start with the defensive end. We've got to get more solid there. And then that'll lead to some offense. I mean, it definitely will. So
it did for Seeger.
Yeah.
They got some turnovers.
Yep.
And once they relaxed, I'll say, their game changed. You could, in fact, I was talking about number 10, Kaylee Kerr. I thought she started off a bit timid.
Yeah.
She hit a shot, got a steal. You could just see her relax. And if our kids can do that, of course, I thought we started out pretty well.
We did. We did. I mean, you're right. 4-minute mark of the second quarter, I was liking where we were at.
I was thinking, man, we're going to halftime with a 4-point lead.
Yep.
Lauren's on the bench. I thought Lauren played well in the second half. She took the ball hard to the hole.
Yep. And she got to a point, and this happened a lot last year, and I don't want to put her in this situation where she's kind of being asked to make something happen. I mean, it's a tough spot to be in. The other team knows it, and we got to get others.
And they were jumping at her. I mean, everywhere Lauren went, they had somebody on her, and then if she came off a pick, somebody else was right there. You know,
absolutely.
But for the other kids, okay, so you got a real good player. That means I'm going to have some open opportunities.
Absolutely.
So you got to learn to say, man, I'm going to be ready to roll.
I know I saw opportunities that we didn't take advantage of. Isabel's too timid to shoot. She's got to shoot the ball. She can shoot. And Chloe Livesey, of course, did what we need her to do for the most part.
3 threes.
I need our teammates to find her when those spots are there. I need her hands and feet ready to catch and shoot. And, we've got some weapons. We'll get it put together.
I saw the scrimmage Tuesday night. Came with Bill Stockwell. And honestly, I thought the team had improved 1,000% since last year.
Yeah.
They're not the same team.
Right.
And even though the score doesn't indicate, I saw some good things tonight. And if we can build on the positive, it's kind of like we were talking about money. If you can just score a little bit and defend a little bit, hopefully meet someplace in the middle, then it's competitive.
Right.
Because you think if you get down to the last few minutes of the game, you're still competitive, you feel so much better about yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, that's what we're striving for, and I agree with you completely about the scrimmage. I thought, it is. It's a completely different team than last year. It is going in the right direction. The players have great attitudes, and we'll get it figured out.
Attitude, if you got a good attitude, you can get better.
We do, absolutely. So,
well, Coach, keep up the good work.
Hey, will do. I appreciate you guys doing this.
Yes,
I hear you've been recruited for a few, maybe. But
yeah, you got a couple old guys here.
I love it. And I do go back and listen to your critique, and I want it. Don't ever shy away from what you see. Okay, tell it like you see it, because it'll help me.
Keep working hard because we see good improvement by the kids.
All right, I appreciate that very much.
Keep it up, Coach.
Thanks.
Okay. Thanks for watching the ball game tonight. Final score was 30-50. We'll see you on November 25 when our boys play Benton Central. For Mike Schubert, I'm Tony Thomas. Thanks for watching. Good night.